Did you know that PewDiePie once tried to warn the world about Ryan's World? What did he say, and why did it cause such a stir? Dive into the details as we uncover the story behind this controversial warning. Let's get started. This YouTube channel, Ryan's World, rose to fame in the last years of the 2010s and earned an insane $22 million in profits for 2018 from rating toys by a young lad named Ryan. One of YouTube's more recognized creators, PewDiePie, did note early on how this increased so rapidly, particularly when a child was included in this spectacle with the rest of the world observing the scene with wonder. Many of his predictions seem to have come into existence over time, provoking more extensive discussions on the moral implications of child-led entertainment in the digital age. When Ryan's World started going viral in ways unprecedented to 2017, PewDiePie came out with a response video to the content being produced. With jibes directed at Ryan's apparently obvious videos, he started on an almost light-hearted note. Ryan was doing things that pleased small children, such as playing with toys and brushing his teeth. Since the thought was harmless and even cute, PewDiePie began to get uncomfortable with the continued watching. He asked why Ryan was triumphant with the celebration, since young celebrities often have tough times within the entertainment industry. Felix appeared to care so much about Ryan's future and seemed to think his parents worried more about business than they cared for the well-being of their son. The lack of genuineness in Ryan's content was what PewDiePie found to be mainly lacking. He pointed out instances during filming where he seemed to be coached or interrupted, which meant that his normal reactions were being overemphasized. For instance, in one video, Ryan began to say something, but his mother cut him off, apparently running the show. Subtly, this spoke of a constricted environment where Ryan's input would not be given its due, as observed by PewDiePie. Many viewers were disturbed by the commercialization of a child's existence, and this criticism spoke to them. The world, by its very name, endures with each passing moment, Ryan's World. But the facade is cracking though. As Ryan sits down for an interview when he's now a teenager, his parents seem to hijack the conversation many times, taking over as well when questions related to the channel are presented. One wonders if Ryan is able to really speak his mind and whether he has enough space for expression. In one interview, he claimed that working with the channel is a job, as his age is way too weird. Other than this, his parents have proven their case that they have not forced Ryan to do something against his will. Thus, there is still suspicion. But family aspirations go into higher dimensions with long-term channel plans. The parents believe that the channel is not going to end anytime soon as Ryan continues getting older. To keep the brand alive, they will be bringing in new elements in the form of cartoon characters or other kids. That he has siblings who already are a part of videos seems to suggest that Ryan could change careers and continue appearing with his siblings. That strategy certainly ensures the channel survives, but raises the question of ever fully disassociating the two. He could very well be talking about terrible incidents of his childhood at this age, and these may have pretty serious results for the organization. One of his most controversial goals was that Ryan's World audience numbers may not be totally accurate. He revealed discrepancies like millions of views in videos, but very few likes and comments. These variations have fueled speculations that there might be artificially inflated views, despite the fact that part of it can be explained by the relatively young audience that subscribes to the channel, who are mostly incapable of engaging with the content. He referenced his own videos for comparison, which elicited much higher engagement counts in view counts on his channel. Another major issue he brought up was the lack of transparency in sponsorships of his early videos. In one video, a channel said they were over-advertising toys only available at Walmart without disclosing the handling of the collaboration. This raises questions and puts a grey area between real reviews and advertisements because it is still held to more strenuous regulations. Today, Ryan's World sells an extensive assortment of products at Walmart, from toys to toothbrushes and other brand products. Even though the family has now started making their sponsorships public, the vagueness of the early stages does not help redeem the reputation of the channel. Other than the practical issues, there is a deep emotional factor in the story. Such apprehensions have been voiced by PewDiePie and many fans in regard to the broader consequences of making a young mind a global phenomenon. The mental health of Ryan might be compromised because of this pressure of continuous filming, along with the fact that one whole company now depends on him. In fact, most of them have spoken about the difficulties they faced as child stars in traditional entertainment industries. Comparisons to them cannot be avoided. Further elevations of the same concerns by the behavior of Ryan in interviews have been chivalrous, cooperative, and also displaying quite a visible lack of passion while discussing the channel. Instead, he declared that he aspired to be an animator. That's a dream world from the unboxing world of toys and product promotion. Thus, this has led several people to hypothesize that Ryan does not feel passionate about material, which raises the issue whether he feels burdened to continue for the sake of the company. Critics of Ryan's world also have ethical concerns due to child commercial content. The kid YouTuber falls into a grey space when it comes to the legality in comparison with other kid performers who operate within super regulated industries. There do exist some rules, such as forcing a parent's presence with disclosed finances, but they view that not enough to handle matters to protect young artists. Among popular examples, Ryan's world becomes the central subject matter to debate. Despite all these, Ryan's world still stands as a cultural phenomenon. Parents around the globe have been urged to emulate the channel in a desperate effort to replicate its success. The rise in content that takes advantage of children for the sake of garnering views has made the darker side of family-oriented YouTube channels public. Since many viewers have come to share PewDiePie's concerns about the ethics of such programming, his early condemnation of Ryan's world has aged remarkably well. The Ryan's World family did try to do some efforts based on some comments they received. They clearly said in the interviews that first of all, their priority is that Ryan is happy, and they take all the pain to ensure that he is having a good time shooting. They have also presented a family that makes good use of their platform by emphasizing charity work facilitated by the popularity of the channel. Such efforts are commendable, though they do not make all the concerns over Ryan's celeb personality and its influence on his personal growth obsolete. The problems may worsen as Ryan matures. There is the factor of maturing as an international celebrity and managing a multi-million-dollar brand on top. While his family may have promised all these things, many feel that all this pressure may leave permanent scars on his identity and his mental well-being. No doubt, Ryan's world has given him several alternatives for the future, but there is absolutely no question to the sacrifice he was required to make during those initial years of his life. In the final account, however, Ryan's world only proves to be but a small part of more complex issues with young influencers online in general. Deeper concerns arise on questions over the fault of parents, over issues and the true working of websites like YouTube when making children business ventures holds lifelong after effects. Public opinion on Ryan's journey ought to change as his opinion undergoes a shift with it over these specific experiences. Today, the world waits and watches hopefully that his story shall be one of progress and fulfillment rather than exploitation and regret. This was another early warning from PewDiePie, reminding one that with great success comes a different kind of hassle, especially if achieved so young. Thanks for watching. If you found this video and PewDiePie's warning about Ryan's world interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more such videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your take on this controversy? See you in the next one.